Daily routine of Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson is a 35-year-old man who lives in a small town. Every morning, he starts his day at 6 a.m. His alarm rings and he wakes up feeling fresh. First, he sits on the edge of his bed for a minute to clear his mind. Then, he heads to the bathroom to wash his face and brush his teeth. After that, he drinks a glass of water and stretches his body for a few minutes. This makes him feel more awake and ready to start the day. Around 6:30 a.m., Mr. Johnson changes into his workout clothes. He loves jogging, so he goes to a nearby park for a 30-minute run. He enjoys breathing in the fresh air and listening to the birds singing. Running helps him stay fit and healthy. Sometimes, he meets a few neighbors at the park, and they chat for a few minutes. After his run, he comes back home, takes a shower, and changes into his work clothes. By 7:30 a.m., Mr. Johnson is ready for breakfast. He usually eats a simple breakfast with eggs, toast, and a cup of coffee. He likes to have a healthy start to his day, so he often adds some fruit like bananas or apples. While eating, he reads the news on his phone to stay updated about what's happening around the world. After breakfast, he grabs his bag, puts on his shoes, and heads to work. Mr. Johnson works at an office in the city. It takes him about 30 minutes to drive there. On the way, he likes to listen to music or sometimes an audiobook. He arrives at the office around 8:30 a.m., greets his co-workers, and settles down at his desk. He checks his emails and plans his tasks for the day. His work involves a lot of computer tasks, so he spends most of his morning at his desk, focusing on his projects. At 12:30 p.m., he takes a lunch break with his co-workers. They usually go to a nearby restaurant or bring food from home and eat together in the office break room. Mr. Johnson likes this time because it's a chance to relax and chat with his friends. After lunch, he sometimes takes a short walk outside to refresh his mind. In the afternoon, Mr. Johnson continues with his work. He usually has a few meetings with his team or with clients. His work can be stressful sometimes, but he enjoys it because he learns new things and works with good people. He usually finishes work around 5 p.m. But if he has a lot to do, he might stay a bit later. When he leaves the office, Mr. Johnson heads home. He arrives home around 5:30 p.m. and relaxes for a little while. Sometimes, he watches TV or reads a book. Around 6:30 p.m., he prepares dinner. He likes to cook simple meals like pasta, rice, and vegetables. Cooking helps him unwind after a long day at work. After dinner, Mr. Johnson cleans up the kitchen and spends some time with his family. They usually watch a movie together or play some board games. He enjoys this time because it helps him feel connected to his loved ones. By 9:30 p.m., Mr. Johnson starts winding down for bed. He takes a quick shower, brushes his teeth, and then reads a book for a few minutes. This helps him relax and prepares him for a good night's sleep. He usually goes to bed by 10 p.m., ready for another productive day. This routine is simple, yet it shows a balanced lifestyle. Mr. Johnson makes time for exercise, work, family, and relaxation, which helps him stay healthy and happy. And don't forget to follow the channel to learn English every day.